Shalom, sisters, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praise and honor and glory to the Most High, God of Israel, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls God in Jesus Christ. And ignorantly just means not knowing. But so the most I put on my spirit, just to do a quick video to my sisters about, just not letting nothing or no one get in the way of you getting the kingdom, Lord willing. Whether you married, whether you in school, whether you work, whether you single, you can't let nothing or no one slow you down on this race to the kingdom, because we're on a race. You can't let nothing get in your way of your relationship with the Most High, because my head can get the kingdom for me, your head can get the kingdom for you. If you single, nothing or no one can get the kingdom for you. You gotta work out your own salvation. At the end of the day, you gotta work out your own salvation. At the end of the day, you gotta get the kingdom for yourself, Lord willing. You can't let nothing or no one get in your way of doing that. You can't let nothing or no one get in the way of your salvation, period. Whether you married or not, because I know, when we get married, we're much more busier and we don't really have all that time on our hands as we did when we were single. No matter what's going on in your life, if you work in a full-time job or if you're in school full-time, you still gotta the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahshua is first. Anything outside of the truth, you got to make time for anything outside of you. Don't make time for the Lord. You make time for anything outside of the Lord, because it's of the Lord that we even in His truth. It's Yahweh Shem Shah, mercy and grace, that He even allowed us to be in His truth. You got to make time for the Most High. You still got to work at your own salvation at the end of the day. You got to pay for your actions. You still got to stand, before the Most High Yahweh Shem Shah in their judgment, Jacob's trouble. So let's just get these precepts. Can't let nothing slow you down in this race. No procrastinations, no distractions. You got to keep running this race. But this is 1 Corinthians 9:24, and it reads, "Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible." So we on a race to the kingdom. We on a race to get an incorruptible body. We on a race so we will never have to work no more. We will never have to cry no more. We will never have to feel pain no more. We're on this race to the kingdom. We'll never have to worry about fighting demons again. We're trying to get this incorruptible body. We're trying to get this crown of righteousness. We're on this race. So, think about people that run track, when they won a 100-meter dash and when they run the miles, they giving it their all. You got to get His truth your all. You got to get Yahweh Shema Shah your all, because we still could have been in darkness, sleep, not knowing what's going on. But of the Most High mercy and grace, He brought us to this truth. So you got to run this race and give it your all. When you see a track star, they're giving it their all, because guess what? They're trying to get that medal at the end. They're trying to get that victory at the end. How much more us? We running this race so we can get our victory at the end. Don't let none slow you down. Don't let none slow you down. And let me go ahead and get this. 1 second. Bear with me, y'all. It's going to be the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 23. All praises. This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 23, and it reads, "And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not unto men." So everything you do, you got to give it your all for the Lord. You got to give it your all for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Whatever you do in this truth, give it your all. Give it your all, because we never know when all hell gonna break loose. Lord willing, we want to be prepared as we can through the Spirit. So right now is not the time to slack. Right now is not the time to be putting TV and people and stuff over Yahweh Shema Shah. No idolatry. Don't put nothing or no one above the Most High. Keep the Most High first, because He's the only reason we're in this truth. Nobody can get the kingdom of heaven for you. Don't let nothing slow you down on this race to the kingdom. We're going to fall. We're going to be in seasons, but you still got to get up. You still got to keep running. You got to give it your all. Again, I'm going to refer to it again. Track stars, they're running so they can get that medal at the end. We're trying to get our medal. We're trying to get our crown. We're trying to get our victory. Don't stop. Don't slow down on this race. Keep running. Keep pressing forward toward the mark, as Paul said. Next precept I'm going to get real quick is going to be, and this is not going to be real long, just something real quick through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 4 and verse 22. Accept no person against thy soul, and let not the reverence of any man cause thee to fall. So don't let people cause you to fall. You know, don't let the reverence of man, I love that sister so much. You feel me? Basically, if somebody trying to get you to break the commandments, it's a big lie. I don't care who you is. Don't put nothing, no one above the Most High. Don't let the reverence of man cause you to fall, because you love this person so much, you putting them before the Most High. Because you love this person so much, you letting them cause you to fall. Don't let the love and respect you got for mortal man cause you to fall. The Most High comes first. Keeping these commandments come first. You gotta choose the Most High Yahweh Shemashah over man at the end of the day. Don't let let me get this precept. This is the book of Mark, chapter 9, in verse 43. And if thy hand offend thee, cut it off. For it is better for thee to enter into life maimed than having two hands to go into hell, into the fire that thou shalt never be quenched. Where their worm dieth not, and the fire is not quenched. And if thy foot offend thee, cut it off. It is better for thee to enter a halt into life than having 2 feet to be cast into hell, into the fire that never shall be quenched. Where their worm dieth not, and their fire is not quenched. And if thine hand offend thee, pluck it out. For it is better for thee to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh with 1 eye than having 2 eyes to be cast to hellfire. So whatever is causing you to slip up, whatever is getting in your way, whatever is causing you to slip up, remove it from you. Whatever is distracting you, remove it. It's better to go into the kingdom of heaven all beat up than to not get it at all. Don't let what you can't put away be what's you not getting the kingdom. Like, don't let you can't put away Netflix because you on it all the time. You don't got enough time to read and study because you want to binge watch all day. Don't let that be what gets you from getting the kingdom of heaven, is what I'm trying to say. Don't let what be lust. You can't stop watching porn. Don't let that be what gets you from not getting the kingdom of heaven. It's better for you to go into the kingdom of heaven beat up, than to not get it at all, because you couldn't put that sin away, because you couldn't put those distractions away, because you couldn't put away that person or that thing that was causing you to slip up. Don't let nothing slow you down from getting the kingdom of heaven. Don't let nothing slow you down in this race. Put it away from you. Whatever is slowing you down, whatever is causing you to slip, put it away from you. Put it far away. This is the book of Philippians, chapter 2 and verse 12. I'm not quick on the sword, y'all. I'm trying to find it. Bear with me. Book of Philippians, chapter 2 and verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So you got to work out your own salvation at the end of the day. Can't nobody get the kingdom of heaven for you, and that's plain. You got to work at your own salvation. Your head not gonna get it for you. That job ain't gonna get it for you. School ain't gonna get it for you. You gotta work out your own salvation at the end of the day, because nobody can get the kingdom of heaven for you. So don't let nothing or no one slow you down on this race. Keep running. And then let me get Hebrews 12 and 1. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 1, and it reads, wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. So again, we're running this race to the kingdom, and we're running it with patience, because we don't know when all hell gonna break loose. We don't know when we're gonna get up out of this captivity. So we're running this race with patience. We patiently waiting to get back to our homeland, Jerusalem, Lord willing. But lay aside every weight that easily besets you. Beset just basically means troubles you. Lay aside whatever is causing you to stumble. Lay aside whatever keeps, distracting you. Lay aside those procrastinations. Lay aside those distractions. Lay aside that thing that keeps causing you to stumble. Put it away from you. Whoever's slowing you down, whatever's slowing it down, lay it aside. Because don't let that be what gets you from not getting the kingdom of heaven, because you couldn't put it away. Nothing or no one is more important than Yahweh Shemashah. You can't be putting nothing or no one above Yahweh Shemashah. And I'm speaking to myself as well. The Most High comes first. Let me get a few more and I'm going to close out. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 43 and verse 30. And it reads, When you glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as you can, for even yet will he far exceed. And when you exalt him, put forth all your strength and be not weary, for you can never go far enough. You can never do enough in this truth. You can never go hard. You can never do too much. You can always read more. You can always pray more. You can always study more. You can always fast more. Don't be lazy in this truth. Give this truth your all. The Most High deserves it. We could have still been in darkness, sleep, not knowing what's going on. But by the Most High mercy and grace, we got a shot at the kingdom. We got a chance of repentance. I literally, like, it still amazes me. Like, the Most High chose me. Why me? The Most High saw something in us. You can never do too much for the Lord. Go harder if you can. Go harder. Don't let nobody slow you down. You still got to put your brick in for your Yahweh Shema Shah. You still got to do what you got to do as a woman. You still got to do it, sis. You still got to do it for your Yahweh Shema Shah. You don't make time for the Lord. You make time for anything outside of the Lord. You don't put the Most High in the back end, in the back burner. You know? I'm gonna get this last one. This is the book of Luke, chapter 17. In verse 7 through 9. No, Salakia. Verse 9 through 10. Doth he thank that servant because he did the things that were commanded him? I trow not. So likewise, ye, when ye shall have done all those things which are commanded you, say, we are unprofitable servants. We have done that which is our duty to do. So we're unprofitable servants. Like, we're just dust and ashes. Genesis 18:27. We just vessels. We don't deserve this truth. You know, so don't think we're supposed to be getting a thank you from Yahweh Shema Shah. Oh, thank you for keeping my commandments. We're doing what we're supposed to do. So do what you're supposed to do, sis. Do what's required of you. Do what you're commanded to do. Keep these commandments. Work out your own salvation and trembling in fear. Put nothing and no one above the Most High. With everything you do, give it your all for Yahweh Shema Shah. With everything you do it for Yahweh Shema Shah. Do it in sincerity. The Most High can snatch the truth away from us, and we don't want that. So do what you got to do. You know, that's all I really want to bring out. You know, Lord willing, this touch somebody, because I definitely need to hear this for myself. This definitely was a cut to myself, you know, especially me being married. Like, you know, you can't let your husband, you know, get in the way of you getting that kingdom. You can't let your job, you can't let your school, you can't let nothing slow you down from, you know, getting that kingdom, Lord willing. You can't let none slow you down in this race. And we're gonna fall, we're gonna be in different seasons, but you know, at the end of the day, we gotta work at our own salvation with trembling fear, because can't nobody get the kingdom for you. Remember this, like, when people running a race on the track, you know, they're trying to get that medal at the end, or that little paper little thing they be giving out, you know what I'm talking about? And we're trying to get our medal at the end, which is the kingdom of heaven, Lord willing. You know, that we'll never have to worry about demons no more, pain no more. Revelation 21:4, the Most High gonna wipe away all our tears. This is something we're looking forward to. The kingdom gonna be full of gold. So don't let nothing slow you down in this race. You know, you got to find a just balance in this thing. Proverbs 11:1, a false balance and abomination to the Lord. We got to find a just balance in this thing and balance our time. You know, but don't make time for the Lord. You make time for anything outside of the Lord. Get His truth your all. Get the Most High your all, because it's a blessing to be in His truth. So keep running this race. Keep running this race so Lord willing can get crowned. And I'm going to close it out with this. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 4, and verse 7. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love His appearing. So we're trying to get that crown of righteousness. So continue to fight, continue to endure. Lord willing, we can finish our course. Lord willing, we can keep the faith. Lord willing, continue to fight a good fight. You know, Lord willing, can be strong soldiers of Yahweh Shah. But Lord willing, this is edifying. You know, call out Yahweh Shema Shah. Sisters, do what you got to do. Work out your own salvation, trembling in fear. Whatever is causing you to, just put it away from you. Cut off the distractions. Cut off the procrastinations. Get in these scripts. Because in all hell break loose, wisdom shall be the stability of our times. We ain't going to have nothing but Yahweh Shema Shah. We ain't going to be able to call up a sister. There's not going to be no videos. All we're going to have is the Lord. So make sure you have that personal relationship with Yahweh Shema Shah. Make the Most High your best friend. Keep the Most High first. And don't let nothing or no one slow you down. Put nothing or no one above the Lord. Find a just balance, but do what you got to do as a woman. Put your brick in for the Lord. with that, I love y'all. Call her like Yahweh Bahashim, Hashem like Hawashai. Lord willing, this touch somebody. It was a cut to myself. Lord willing, I can take heed to the advice the Most High, gives me through the Spirit. And Lord willing, if y'all need anything, I'm here. Barakatah Yahweh Bahashim, Hashem like Hawashai. Lord willing, continue to endure so we can get up out of here. Shalom.